Hello, I'm Sarah Maiga, your go-to real estate expert and associate broker of Maiga Homes with Keller Williams Ann Arbor. I'm really excited that you're joining me today because I'm starting a new series, Selling a Home. And my first topic in my information-packed series is, what do I need to do to prepare my home for sale? This is one of my absolute favorite topics to cover because it's one of the issues that causes the greatest level of anxiety for a seller who has determined that they do want to sell their house at some point in the future. With that being said, it is really important to remember that there's not a single formula to preparing a home for sale. The final recommendations will largely be dependent on the following 3 factors. Factor 1, the goal that you're trying to achieve in selling your home. This could be selling for top dollar, the ease of getting it on the market as is, or any financial restrictions that could prevent what you're able to complete prior to listing the home for sale. Every seller's situation is different and will be evaluated when we're at our listing consultation. Factor 2, the comparable homes for sale in your area or subdivision. If all the homes in your subdivision sell quickly and for top dollar without granite countertops and original hardware, then replacing these things would not be necessary for you to achieve your goal. However, if after looking at the data and upgrading some features might result in a higher return on investment or a quicker sale, then I may recommend that you consider making certain upgrades as needed per the data. Factor 3, the feasibility within your living circumstances and lifestyle. For instance, if you have to be in your new home within a certain timeline, dependent on contractor availability and your flexibility, some projects just may not be feasible to complete before listing the home. Or if you're a large family living in a small home, perhaps decluttering or staging may not be a realistic option for you. We will discuss the effect these constraints have on your sale prospects when listing so you can make an informed and educated decision about how you want to proceed. Now that we've discussed the 3 primary factors when evaluating and determining what you may need to do to prepare your home for sale, let's take a look at the most common changes or recommendations that sellers make prior to listing their home on the market. Recommendation 1, new paint and carpet. It may be hard to believe, but the 2 biggest return on investment changes prior to listing a home for sale are fresh neutral paint and carpet, regardless of your price point. Most often, buyers will make the decision to purchase a home based on emotion, and they have a hard time seeing past funky colors, scrapes, or stains in old carpet. In addition, most buyers overestimate by about 40% when evaluating how much it's going to cost them to change these things themselves. This means your buyer is most likely either not going to offer you anything on the property, depending on the extent of the work needed, or offer much less than asking to account for the work they need to do upon moving in. Most sellers I work with prefer to appeal to the most possible buyers, which will result in the highest probability of receiving multiple offers, which will generally lead to the most favorable selling terms. As a result, most of the homeowners I work with will make the recommended changes of paint and carpet after our initial meeting. Furthermore, if you're unsure of how much you need to paint, what colors are best for your home or color scheme, or if your carpet needs to be replaced for resale, at our moving consultation, I will make recommendations as to which rooms should be changed for the highest impact with the lowest investment. Recommendation 2, declutter your home. I'm sure we've all heard this word before used in a variety of ways, but for the purposes of this video, to declutter is to remove unnecessary items from an untidy or overcrowded place. This may seem pretty straightforward, but what might be required to declutter a home for sale is vastly different than what you might do before, say, guests come over. So when preparing a home for sale, the following items should be done. Remove any excess or out-of-place furniture from spaces throughout the home. This could be a desk in a small bedroom, a large lounging chair in a tight living room, or an extra table in a small kitchen. Which pieces we recommend moving will depend on your home and will be discussed in detail at our moving consultation. The second thing you can do is clear countertop spaces on all the surfaces throughout the home, including the kitchen, bathrooms, bedroom furniture, and anything else that applies. Buyers like to envision where they're going to put their coffee pot and want to feel that there's plenty of space. Having items unnecessarily occupying countertop spaces will hurt more than it will help. You can also find a place for everything. This might be a good time to go through your extra clothes and start a donation pile, or to buy a few extra bins to hide some of your kids' toys or clothes. The only items that should be left throughout the home are the main pieces of furniture and anything that is built in. Recommendation 3. Depersonalize your home. Depersonalizing is the process of neutralizing or removing the personal taste of the seller from their home decor, as well as personal items like photos or other artifacts. Now, it's not necessary to completely remove your personal touch or family photos prior to listing, but if they're in excess, or they're in very specific taste, or you also prefer them not to be advertised online, then it may be a good idea to do some depersonalization. Depersonalization can include items like family photos, knickknacks or collectibles, artwork, statues or awards, bedspreads, curtains or accent pillows, non-neutral color themes, wall murals, or wallpaper. What every home needs to do to depersonalize will vary and should be discussed in more detail at our moving consultation. Recommendation 4. Make any delayed repairs pertaining to water leaks, mold, pest, or broken appliances and hardware. Most often, it is not essential to do major repairs or remodeling prior to hitting the market, but there are a few types of repairs you'll definitely want to take care of before you list the home for sale. Repair 1. Water. Buyers generally get very uneasy when it comes to water leaks or intrusion, whether it's from the exterior of the home, the roof, a hot water tank valve, or the sump pump overflowing. If you're aware of any active water leaks, you should take care of them prior to selling and keep the receipts handy. If you can get a transferable warranty for any of the work, that's a bonus. Repair 2. Mold. Mold can be a very scary thing to a buyer, especially if it's black mold or in large quantities, mostly because they are uneducated about how mold can be remediated and the cost to do so. Furthermore, a large portion of the population has asthma, and having mold spores in the home, whether remediated or not, can be a deal breaker for some buyers. Repair 3. Pests. If you live in a rural area or just simply aware of any pests, such as hornets, wasps, carpenter ants, box elder bugs, woodpeckers, bats, or mice living in your home, these should be taken care of prior to selling the house. Repair 4. Broken appliances or hardware. If you know that your dishwasher is not working or the furnace is about to die, it would be a really good idea to have those repaired or replaced before putting your home on the market. Buyers often feel uncomfortable with broken hardware, even if we disclose that it's not working or needs repair. It is better to just avoid the issue altogether. Recommendation 5. Deep cleaning. After you have completed all the steps above, the last item is to do a deep clean of the home. This is cleaning or touching up groutwork, baseboards, windowsills, moldings, ceilings, hard-to-reach surfaces, and more. You will also want to clean up your landscaping bed and give it a nice covering of mulch if possible to give the best first impression. A clean house sells fast and will show better in the photos online. Now that I've covered the most common recommendations for preparing your home for sale, if you think you may want to sell your home in the next year, then please reach out to me at the information below today to schedule a consultation. I will create a custom moving plan that will cover everything you need to do specific to achieving your goals so that you are informed and prepared when the time comes to sell your house. Furthermore, I also work with a large team of affiliate partners who offer my clients preference and discounts on common services to prepare your home for sale so that you can easily achieve what you need to. If you're interested in learning more about what services I can connect you to or about my concierge service for the busy professional, then please check out my 2-minute YouTube video. What is the Maiga Moves Concierge Program? You can also click the link in the description below to navigate to that video directly from this video faster. Please remember, I'm here to be a resource for you far before the move ever happens and long after. In addition, if for whatever reason I'm not able to personally assist you, I am part of a global real estate company and can refer you to a similarly qualified agent anywhere in the world. Next week's episode will cover what are the best return on investment upgrades to sell my house. So be sure to subscribe with the link today to my YouTube channel and tune in weekly to learn more about selling your home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.